Hey guys, how's it going? I've been meaning to do a video on this group for a while, as I've had one thing that's really been bugging me. I started using a new blade, which was the 7 o'clock black, and didn't change anything with my prep, and started shaving exclusively with this razor, which is the Maggard MR5, which I really enjoy. So I wanted to do a shave, and a lot of guys have done a similar video where you shave both sides with two different razors, same blade, and just kind of see what you get. For me, I'm not very good at looking at the blade exposure, but you know, the de89 head doesn't have a lot, and I don't know if you can tell the difference from looking here, but this is the Maggard and this is the de89. Big difference is weight. Love this handle. If you want to look for a really good razor that gives you a nice shave that's relatively mild but efficient, stainless steel handle for 25 bucks, you can't go wrong with Maggards, and their customer service is also top notch. So anyway, I've had a clean shower, and I've already wet my face, really rubbed it in the trouble spots, which are underneath my nose and on either side of my cleft and underneath my chin with Noxzema Crema. So I'm going to use Arco today. I'm going to use mine in the Puck. I've used all my artisan soaps today, and I used Cella yesterday. I just want to go back to the classics. Got my sink filled up with just a tiny little bit of water. I'm going to take my boar hair brush, just dip it in, shake it out. And the way that I lather is, no, not that it matters with Arco. I'm trying to hold it. I don't have my phone, I have my laptop, and I don't want to screw that up. So, gosh, it lathers so easily. So, after just a few seconds, you've got a really well loaded brush. This screen is a little bit shorter than the one that I usually use, and it cuts off after a while. Okay, and so as part of my routine, I like a really nice slick lather. So I take my brush and I just dip it just a little bit. And I do what Geo Fat Boy calls a figure eight. I just dip it and I just go both sides. And then I rub it in the spots and give me trouble. Alright, that's enough of that. I need to give my laptop a bath. So I'm going to start, only about a day's growth. I'm going to start on this side. It's my with the grain pass. Actually, this is a cross the grain pass because my beard growth goes down in this direction. So here we go. One thing I'm noticing is I've never done a shave video like this before. It's definitely not in real time on my computer. There's a little bit of lag. So I'm going to look up a little bit. Flip it over. As I've come to expect from this razor, I don't know if it's the head or if it's the weight of the handle, or maybe, part of this video is, did I just get my prep down to a point where it doesn't matter what I use, it's going to be efficient. The growth on my neck goes in various directions. So it goes straight down from the middle of my cleft to my Adam's apple, and then it starts to go out in various directions. So if I go straight down, I'm actually doing a cross the grain pass. I'm going to have to look a little closer to my mirror here. See, yeah, I can't see in my computer very well. And in case you missed that, that was a guy downstairs either yawning or orgasming. I can never tell. Either way, really enjoying this shape. So, and Adam's apple is more of a touch-up, so I'll come back to that. So, first pass with the maggard, always good. Now, that's been my go-to razor for a couple months now. I want to see if the same blade with the same prep and a different razor will make a difference. So here it goes on the Edwin Jagger. I can tell it's more mild. Okay, yeah, it's weird to shave on video. I don't know how you guys do it. Alright, I'm going to clean up a little bit under my nose here. Oh wow, that's weird. I actually got a little weeper with Edwin Jagger, probably the video. I don't usually get those anymore, but you know, even if it's, you know, this just goes to show, even if you're shaving with a beginner's really mild razor, if it's been a while, the nuances of razor heads make things different. And if I can be even more specific about why I really wanted to do this this video, I had been shaving with different blades, and in my Slim, when I put it on 7, it felt like a hot knife through butter, and it took me months to find that. I heard all these guys talking about how it was just effortless, and it was just amazing compared to, you know, the pulling and tugging of a cart. And I had some blades. Astro Greens work for some guys. For me, they don't. They tugged and they pulled and everything I put them in. I even put it in Slim on like 8 and just really watched my pressure. And I had the same problem. So I wanted to see if the blade, the 7 o'clock, would be the difference maker. And I feel like, okay, this is the maggard side, so going down, I feel like that's it's a little closer on this side, the maggard side. I can always tell my cheeks and my jawline are the two areas. So I'm going to wet my face again with my now cold water because I've been chalking my face off. Now some guys, when they lather on this second pass, they don't always get the thickest, but you know, for me, I'm going in all these different directions. I still want to really get it in my beard. Well, I'm working it in regardless. Okay, that's good enough. You can kind of hear it. Steal a page from Marty Pape's book. I don't know if I like that better or not, but something different. Alright, so same thing, MR5. Start with my jawline. Yeah, the weight of the handle. Yeah, that's nice. So the weight of the handle is good, and then to go against the grain, since it goes in diagonally, I do go against the grain. I think I'm just going for a 2-pass shave tonight. Okay, so, first impressions, there's always a little touch up here, regardless of what razor I use. I don't try to go against the grain underneath. I don't try to do a full pass. What I do, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, is I'll start going against the grain very lightly, and then I'll kind of turn my razor as I go. But I don't have any lather there, and this is a really sharp blade. The 7 o'clock black for me is right around the same as the feather. It's just a little less harsh on your face. But watch me say that and cut myself since I'm doing a video. So for me, underneath the nose, yeah, too harsh. For me, under the nose is always going to be a DFS area. I mean, unless you look at it with a microscope, you're not going to see a whole lot there. I can feel it, and it bothers me because I do want that shave. It's been a while since I've lathered with Arco. And man, what I'll say about it is, I don't mind it for an economy soap. It lathers really easily, but man, it kind of dries out my face. There's not a lot of slickness left over. So that's really smooth. And now I'm going to try the Edwin Jagger. This is the Kelvin, by the way. It's got the 89 head, but it's got a really small knurled handle. Okay, so I'm going to go the angle on this is a little different. I can tell that. And I don't want to jinx myself, but usually with this razor, it's mild enough that I can go over the same area without a ton of lather a couple times. So against the grain, which is diagonally from my jawline up towards my eyes. And then on my neck, diagonally up against the grain. Okay. And then I gotta get real close to the mirror here. So I met a real nice girl lately, and things are going well. So I'll try to get as close as I can tonight. Okay, so I got a little bit of touch up to do still. The way for me to usually tell if I like a shave truly is, honestly, I don't know what it is, but if my face is dry, it doesn't really give me a whole lot of feedback. Yeah, I didn't have much growth. I don't really need a third pass today. So I'm going to use, I don't know where my sandalwood went. I'm going to use my Geo Trumpers lime skin food. So a little bit of that. Yeah, I can always feel, for some reason, when I put on aftershave balm. So the cheeks, it's definitely closer on the MR5 side. My cheek is closer. Probably could do a little bit of touch up. But you know, really for me when I'm doing the shave like this, I just want to feel smoothness. And I do. So that's my review. These are two very comparable blades. I would say that I still prefer, in terms of performance and price, I would still prefer the Maggard. This is my favorite. Both are very efficient shavers. I know a lot of people complain about how mild the de89 head is. But I mean, if you look at them, they are remarkably similar, both in terms of the cap size. If you can see, the blade is not straight on one and curved on the other. It looks, if anything, like it's a little bit more curved on the EJ89. I don't know what that does to the shave, but really the story is when you're done shaving, is it close? Jawline is close, my neck is close, my chin is close. So I would reach for either of these, but if I had to do my luxury shave, Brad and Casey, I love this razor. So that was my review, half and half with the Maggard MR5 and the Edwin Jagger Kelvin. I hope you enjoyed that, and have a good shave, have a great day, as Geo Fatboy says.